Russia tells Trump its troops will stay in Venezuela for as long as needed in a blunt rejection of his demand they leave immediately.
Here's a summary of the article.
Russia has said its troops will remain in Venezuela for as long as needed in a blunt rejection of Donald Trump's demand they leave immediately. In the latest indication, the crisis in Venezuela is taking on elements of a proxy battle between the former Cold War rivals. A spokeswoman for Russia's foreign ministry said the troops had been dispatched to fulfill military contracts. They are involved in the implementation of agreements in the sphere of military and technical cooperation, said Maria Zakharova, according to the AFP, adding that the troops would stay there for as long as needed. Russia is not changing the balance of power in the region. Russia is not threatening anyone, she said. Russia's comments came after Mr. Trump this week told Russia to get out of Venezuela. At an event at the White House on Wednesday where he met Fabiana Rosales, wife of Juan Guaidó, the Venezuelan opposition leader who in January declared himself president and was quickly recognized by the US and around 50 nations, Mr. Trump was asked about the presence of Russian troops. The BBC, quoting Russia's Sputnik news agency, said they were there to fulfill technical military contracts.
This post received a score of 15,584, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Oh, okay then.
Lol like One Punch Man. Okay.
Lol like all my Tinder matches response. K.
Lol what Tinder matches haha. Crying.
This is exactly why all those alt-right influencers on social media seem to have Russian girlfriends. Putin knows they get no matches so he sends his spy whores and they're dumb and horny enough to allow it. They think they got lucky. He even sends ugly ones.
Is that really a thing? Pest. You forgot to say asking for a friend. Who would believe me? You know I have no friends.
Trump, your troops near our borders is alarming. Are you merely passing by? Putin, we do what we want option -5 relations.
CIV reference?
Cold War problems in Venezuela.
Just like the good old days.
After 9/11.
What about all the good things war has done for us? Why don't we ever hear speeches about that? Jobs, technology, a common purpose. All we're saying is, give war a chance.
Why did we have to get the shitty cyberpunk? Why couldn't we get the Japanese one where everybody is cyborgs because their nanomachines got borked by a mid-20s senior citizen and we go around fighting people obsessed with farming the dankest memes? IHAVEADREAM.
You would be surprised by how close we are to that type of world.
Goddamn. I know it wasn't written by Kojima, and the whole MAGA slogan was used since after Reagan, but Jesus Christ, Metal Gear games have an odd propensity to predict the future.
At this point, they're prophetic. Seo Dao Shane Nandesu.
Imagine if this happened during the Obama administration. Republicans would be ready to declare war on Russia and would call Obama weak for not doing enough.
I mean, if I remember right, they called Obama weak on Syria just after Assad used chemical weapons, and then when he suggested Congress should authorize force if they want him to do something, they clammed up real quick.
But did it even matter if Congress did anything? Isn't the post-9/11 bill that authorized military for the use of war on terror mean Congress doesn't even have to declare war for any president to just go to war if they say they are terrorists?
Greater than Republicans would be ready to declare war on Russia and would call Obama weak for not doing enough. Authorization for use of military force is not technically war. What you're thinking of is the which authorizes the president to deploy troops up to 60 days without the consent of Congress, but after notifying them can receive an extension of 30 days, total of 90, until Congress with control of the purse strings gets to make the call. Problem is, once you're 3 months into a conflict, it can take a very long time to draw out.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.